What's up, guys? It's our wrestling podcast coming back at you with another episode. This is Dave Vicious along with Justice Little Package and Craig, the British Bulldog, bringing you our perspective on the world of professional wrestling. No inside sources, no ties to the industry, just stories from the diehards, sharing opinions with you. Today's topic: what happened to Strike Force? For audio fans, give us a listen on Apple, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And for video, check us out on YouTube at Our Wrestling Channel. And Jess has plenty of options to your left if you just take a look and click there. And you can also give us a follow on Instagram at O.W.P 2019 if you wish.
And while you're doing that, you can go fuck yourself if you want.
Wow. It's funny how we rolled into Aragons earlier, but
I'm not like... Yeah.
Martel's single run with Arrogance was well after this run with Strike Force.
Yes.
This is
I don't know why
stuff.
I did the Young Stallions and we did the Legacy of the British Bulldogs. I'm in a tag team from the 80s nostalgia right now for some odd reason. So you will not break me from that because I will be that. You want to know why I chose this? Because I get annoyed.
Why, buddy?
I get annoyed.
Sure, gonna tell us.
And you guys might disagree with me, and that's okay. That would be that's a good ingredients for a good mixing of this episode.
Good content.
I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm babbling.
Odd.
I get annoyed when I see top tag team lists and Strike Force is on them. I do not like it.
But not on them, or you get mad when they're not on them?
When they're on them. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I do not consider Strike Force like a top anything, any of your lists. If they're on any of your top 10s, I disagree wholeheartedly. Like
just too quick, just too not around long enough.
I get that they were two popular single stars, especially Santana was way more established with WWF at the time. Martel was more.
Well, Martel was an AEW champion,
but that's not. Vince doesn't fucking care about that, Dave. What are we talking about here? Vince is.
I care about it.
But
I will go to Martel.
But Vince was putting stock to start it off. Vince was putting stock into Martel and Zinc as the Can-Am connection. And when Zinc left, that entered Tito Santana and all of that stuff. So that's how it happened. But Strike Force was not even a team for like a year total. They were a year like team from WrestleMania 4 to WrestleMania 5. But like Martel was gone for like 10 months. When he was injured, or I don't think he was legitimately injured.
It just must have been so close in our wheelhouse when we were just really. I
want to say Martel's wife was sick, if I'm not mistaken, whenever he broke away for a while. So, but Dave will get to it too. When they lost the titles to Demolition, Martel took like 10 months off and then came back after that. So they weren't. If you combine all of their time together, they were not a team for even a year at all.
That's crazy. Yeah. And I had no idea. That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Well, shit. I'm gonna try to make this
just
cool.
End it right now. Yeah, Santana, you know.
They retired. Thank you, everybody. What happened to Strike Force? They retired.
Strike Force was formed in late 1987, but the seeds of the team go back slightly earlier. Rick Martel, like Jess had said, he'd recently separated from his previous team, the Can-Am Connection, after Tom Zink had left the WWF. Tito Santana needed some work, and it was a respected babyface with strong credibility. Had a clean-cut appeal, and we needed a fiery, athletic babyface team to counterbalance the powerful heel tag teams of the era. Thus, the team name Strike Force. That's what they do at the end. Strike Force. The end of their promos. Orima came up from the idea that the two men would strike with force.
So stupid.
I always thought it was a UFO on Tito's trunks, but it was a sombrero.
It's a sombrero.
I always thought it was UFO. And then Rick Martel had a lightning bolt?
Yes, he did. I thought those were the old trunks from the Can-Am Connection,
I
but
was
I could
young.
be wrong
I didn't
about
know.
that.
I was like, he likes UFOs. That's cool.
Now, UFOs are...
Well, no, Dave, to your point, the Can-Am Connection, they wore the white tights. They wore the white trunks. And then I want to say Zinc had... I don't know what Zinc had on the side, but...
a Z. It had to be a Z.
TZ. And then Martel had a Canadian flag, I believe, or something of that, right? Like
I don't know for sure, but I'm riding with the Z. Riding with the Z.
Does Tom Zink still do his podcast? I mean, he was like a contrarian, like before IWC blew up, wasn't he?
All right. Oh, I don't know if you were joking or not. Tom Zink passed away. He
Shut the fuck up.
He
swear to God.
I was like, I was waiting for a joke to come, and I was like,
Yeah. So you're saying there's no new pods dropping soon? All right. So what am I thinking? So AI also said Tom Zenk was not active on social media.
Huh?
It just shot
What
you
the
down.
fuck am I thinking?
Not only did I shoot you down by saying Craig, he's dead. AI's like, honestly, Craig, you have no idea who. Do you even know who Tom Zenk is at this point, Craig?
Are you thinking of like Zabisco or something, or like is it Larry? I don't even know what Larry's name is. Is there someone with a Z?
He was the young, handsome guy. You know who we're talking about, right, Craig? Like you understand? Dude. The wrestler,
yes,
Tom Zenk, the Z-Man.
Tom Zenk is
Z-Man.
Jesus Christ, my brain. All right. I guess we gotta fucking cut this shit out.
No, we don't actually. It's the best thing ever.
God damn it.
Oh, man.
Sorry, buddy.
What happened to the Can-Am connection? Continue, Dave.
In the words of Babyface, no, we're keeping that, bro. We're keeping that.
Jesus Christ. All right. I'm gonna stay silent for the rest
Tom
of the
Zenk would have wanted that on this podcast.
You better not. That shit is gold. Like, don't you dare.
Remember when Tom Zenk had a podcast? No, he died. No, but he was big on socials. No, he wasn't. He actually had an enlarged heart and couldn't.
He died in the 70s.
Yeah.
He died right after he left WWE.
Very quickly, Strike Force, without Tom Zenk, gain momentum with the fans. Their in-ring chemistry and athleticism made them an instant top-tier team. They were positioned as a good guy answer to the dominant heel teams such as the Hart Foundations, the Islanders, Demolition. Matches on TVs and house shows built them up as the next major babyface tag team.
Well, and
they got their first
in a weird way.
Mm-hmm.
I think it kind of preserved Santana's career because it really didn't seem like Vince had anything for Santana.
Yes.
Like after the IC title, and then I don't think they had anything for Santana. Former 2-time Intercontinental Champion, by the way.
Yeah.
Great matches with Don Morocco, great matches with Greg Valentine, lost the title to Randy Savage in great matches as well. And like they were just kind of floundering with Santana, I think. And he was kind of in a feud with Butch Reed, I think. Like after WrestleMania 3. Yeah, it was not.
I'd argue Tito probably couldn't position himself in the back, or he didn't feel like he was. Well, he's not a kind of going to push hard like that.
He ran his course, like, because people forget that Santana was around in 84, 85. Like he was a very like popular Mexican heartthrob, like in those years. And when he was IC champion, like
Tito was fantastic.
He was feuding against Morocco and Valentine. Like Tito was over as fuck. Like he was really legitly over. And again, 2-time Intercontinental Champion, one of the very few people that have worn that belt that could say that at the time. And now there's fucking Jericho.
Craig, I would implore you to change your statement. He wasn't that he was handsome. Tito is handsome. He's handsome today. Go look him up on Wiki as a substitute teacher.
Come on, baby.
His nice classes.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. You gotta get that math work in, baby.
Extra credit.
He's still teaching today.
Like, that's what he says now instead of Ariba.
Extra credit is how he just
extra credit. Like he's got the wristbands with the lightning bolts and the sombrero.
Pop quiz.
the fact that Tito Santana can be at the top in the wrestling world and come down and be a teacher, at the high school level. It's a humble man. Gotta respect it.
When he. Yeah, it's weird. Like when WWF first started the transformation, like because a lot of people thought, like right when Vince bought it, it became WWF. It did not. He worked on it for a while, like with Hulk and all that. So Santana just fell out of favor after Santana, in a weird way, was a territory wrestler. He was very popular, obviously with his fan crowd. Like he was a very young, like Pedro Morales. Like he was super over with the Latino crowd, and he was IC champion twice, like I said before. But then once Vince got rolling, like there was just no room for him. He had already kind of like blown his wad, for a better term, like in his prime area.
I described Tito Santana as just missing the crest of the wave. If you're a surfer, you got right at the tip of that crest of a good wave. Hogan got on it, and Tito just missed it. Like
I would say like
the timing thing.
The prime rise of the IC title was Savage and Steamboat, like that peak, and then Honky took it, and then it was just after that. I mean, before that, it was all just like Valentine, Morocco, and Santana just happened to be in but they were all over. All three were fucking over. Like they were all like big in their own
and by the way,
but.
If Tito was a heel in any way with his talent, he would have wrestled Hogan all over the country.
Yeah.
But he was
great.
He's a face.
He was what they say was a good hand always.
Yes.
And he was never big enough to be a monster. But
I like that we're trailing off more about Tito right here, because I don't think that's the formation of Strikeforce was kind of baffling in a weird way when I was a fan. I was very new.
Right.
At this point. I just started watching wrestling, and I was
right.
like, they just decided to put Santana in a tag time with Rick Martel, and it was very weird. I didn't learn later until my fandom that Martel was so decorated before coming in, former AWA champion, all those things.
He's an AWA champion.
Yeah, it was 100%. Like, but the original run was going to be the Can-Am Connection. They were going to win the tag titles. It was going to be Zink and Martel. And then when Zink left, they were like, well, they're not doing anything with the guy we just talked about, one of the most decorated Latino wrestlers, 2-time Intercontinental champion, when it meant something to be that champion, and feuds with Morocco and Valentine. And like, again, all of those like people, all those big feuds. It's crazy. Vince is like, I got nothing for him, so we'll just slap him with Martel. It's weird. Like, this is why I get what happened too, and why I say, like, I get irritated, not because of the accomplishments of who they are, but like when they slapped it on, the Strikeforce was so fast and they were gone, like before you knew anything.
Yeah.
Like, it was weird.
Yeah.
100%. But they still went forward, as you said, Jess. There was going to be a World Tag Team Championship victory, and that happened on October 27th of 1987. The Strikeforce defeated the Hart Foundation to win the WWF World Tag Team Championship. This aired on a November 7th episode of WWF Superstars. So we're at a house show winning tag team titles.
Saturday Night's Main Event. It was Superstars.
Syndicated TV, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. That's right. Santana gets out of there. Martel trying to get him over. Boston Crab, submission. Oh, he gave up. Submission. The only thing I got to say, it took a double team to do it. What's capacity count as he electric? We hear the decision. Here are your winners and new World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, Strikeforce.
And this instantly made them the top baby faces in the WWF. Then their reign went from October 27th to March 27th of the next year of 88. And their 5-month reign.
You said, sorry to interrupt. You said it off camera, but let's not forget Martel was coming from AWA World Champion here, which, and to Jess's point, McMahon didn't care where you came from and who you were. He just was a name that he grabbed and immediately kind of put him with Tito.
And Dave, repeat, how long was their reign, Dave? Their tag title reign?
It was a 5-month reign.
5 months.
Against
people have the balls. Like, even ESPN and other places like that are putting Strikeforce in the top 20. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And we're doing an episode to honor them. I'm not suggesting that I don't remember them, because I do. They were the tag team champions when I got into wrestling. Strikeforce were the tag team champions. But I just like, this was
you're right.
It's weird. It's weird is my point. It's weird.
Yeah. We defended against the Islanders, the Bolsheviks. They rematched against the Hart Foundation.
Bolsheviks.
Yeah. And then there was their feud with Demolition with a title loss. That was at WrestleMania 4.
Oh, he's got the cane of the referee. Oh, the referee never saw that. Nailed him with a cane right across the neck. Referee's down there looking. He's hurt. Fuji's down. If the ref gets up, Martel's covered. He sees it. 2. Oh, it's over. Here are your winners and new World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champion, Demolition.
I wonder, were they always just a setup for Demolition? Were they always just a setup?
I mean, no, I don't think so, because when Demolition first got started, they had what's his face from the Moondogs, and he didn't work out, and then Barry Darso, Smash, got brought in. And so I don't think so. I don't think Vince had a plan. I think that when Demolition got over and he finally got his Road Warrior ripoffs, I think Vince was like, this is the team. I want the Road Warriors. I can't have them right now because they're with Crockett. And so, like, I want these guys, and I'm going to make these guys. So I think that of all things, Rick Martel and Santana were transitional champions in a sense, like, which is crazy to think.
Crazy.
When we talk about Santana's lineage, talk about where Martel came from, like, it was weird. But you always have to think about it. It was really supposed to be Zank and Martel, and Vince just didn't defer from that. Vince is like, who can I plug in to replace Tom? Tito, get in here. Like, trust me, this is better than what I was going to do. You're going to job against Butch Reed for the next 8 months. So
you weren't going to do anything. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Right. So in February to March of that year, Martel is injured.
Yeah, so they shot for syndicated television in February, which is a month before they lost to Demolition. They shot an angle where they got injured by Demolition, where Demolition did a Demolition Decapitator. They did it on the outside, and that put Martel out, knowing that it wouldn't air until after they lost the tag titles at WrestleMania 4. So they lose the titles at WrestleMania 4. They air the Martel getting injured storyline, where I believe Martel's wife was sick, if I'm not mistaken. So he left to take care of her. I'm pretty sure that's the story. I could be wrong.
And that took him off the air for that.
Yeah, that took him off the air. So he was injured. He was gone for like 10 months and he came back in the 1989 Royal Rumble all those months later. So like Strikeforce wasn't even a team like for the majority of 1988. They lost in March and then they were not a team. Like Santana was in singles and doing whatever, and Martel was gone. And Dave will get on to Martel coming back.
Yeah, that's where Santana wrestles more single matches, and then in late '88, Strikeforce reunites and works matches with teams like the Brainbusters. Wow, oh, God, what a waste right there. We've talked about the Brainbusters. All right, we'll keep going. In early 1989, a subtle storyline tension appears: miscommunication, frustration, close calls and matches. This is the stage for one of WWF's most memorable tag team breakups. In April 2nd of 89, this is WrestleMania 5, Strikeforce faces the Brainbusters, Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson. I think we've done some episodes on those bad boys. Fantastic tag team, incredibly missed opportunity and probably underrated, but we'll talk about it later. In a key moment, Tito accidentally hits Rick Martel with his flying forearm. Bobby called it something else, and we'll talk about it here. Martel walks out, abandons Santana. The Brain Busters finish Santana, destroy him, win the match. This officially ends Strikeforce. And just weeks later, Martel fully turns heel on TV and begins a single push.
Over there, Martel not extending an arm out there. Still holding on to that left temple. Look at Martel, he's not tagging. He's walking away. He's walking down the apron. Well, it's obvious that he's injured and he doesn't want to get in. Don't you think? I'm sure he's injured, Jess, but you don't ignore your partner like that. Who's been thinking, where's he going now? Martel's walking off. I don't understand this at all.
Sure, yeah. I mean, Rick Martel turned heel in 89. He adopted the model Rick Martel gimmick in 90. He feuded with Jake the Snake Roberts. Don't appreciate that blindfold match, but whatever. Remained active until early of 1993 in the WWF. Tito Santana, he continued as a babyface from 89 to 91. He was repackaged as El Matador in October of that year. He stayed with WWF also until 93.
Just kind of a glorified jobber, really. Like,
yeah, but people still loved him. He would still get cheers. He'd come out there like the best person I could think of off the top of my head to describe it. Al Snow would come out and
there's no
still
way
get cheers and so lose.
When we went on our house show run in 92, 93, Craig, there's no way we didn't see Santana at least once.
We had
100%.
Yeah,
at least as Matador or something.
That's what I'm saying. It's probably El Matador at that point.
Yeah,
his music was cool. And then we didn't talk about their theme music, Girls in Cars, which was
so the funny thing is, like, I will always like Girls in Cars, such a crazy, and I was thinking as I was making this topic, I'm thinking like Strikeforce would work today if you were like the Outlanders and you were like tongue in cheek, like pretending that you were in a time machine and coming out. If a tag team like Strikeforce with the white jackets and the coming down and the yes and high-fiving the crowd to a Girls in Car kind of music, As long as you were winking
Right.
at the crowd today and winking like we know, like what we are, like the Outlanders are so popular because of the fact that like they're just like we get it, but we're 80s, like, and they talk to other tag teams. They're like, dude, when we wrestled you in the 70s, and they were never around in the 70s, right? But like they were just they always say that, like they had a vignette with the Rock and Roll Express recently, and they were just like, yeah,
It's
dude,
so funny.
we all traveled the road together, you know. It's like no, you didn't. But like, if Strikeforce came in now, but how ridiculous! They're girls in car theme, their white jackets, their white meat baby face, like, okay, yeah, like that's it's kind of ridiculous. Like that Strikeforce is even remembered. Like I say, people are putting them on their top 20 tag team list of all times. Like, what are you doing? No.
I think because this mental image of the quintessential babyface 80s tag team was these satin jackets and good guys and high-fiving on the way down with hippie hoppy 80s music.
I think
rock
Craig,
music.
legitly, it's sympathy from people who like Tito as a singles and respect Martel and what he'd done before. And people were like, those guys deserve more. And I agree, with all of that. Because Martel would become the model, not win one singles title in WWF. Not one. Not IC title, nothing. Tito Santana would never win a singles title.
Always in the IC title picture, but never won it, right?
Yep. Yeah, and Tito, same thing. Like he would challenge, he would never win the IC title back or anything like that afterwards. Martel would go on to, in the Nitro era, he would be in 98. He went in WCW and won the TV title from Booker T, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
Either Saturn or Booker T. Yeah, he had a small run, and then he injured himself permanently and retired in a match with Booker T. He fucked his knee up. And that was it, like after that. So Martel had a small resurgence in the Monday Night War era, but Santana never did. He never came back. I think he did like a small shot on Nitro, like as a nostalgia thing or whatever, but it wasn't like a run. Like Martel was brought back in 98 to wrestle, like to be in the singles effort.
Yeah. And Tito's come back a couple times when they do like gimmick battle royals and like the legends. Like, I don't know if he's part of the Jericho kind of legend kind of thing, but like,
no.
He's always still in good graces with WWE, but
he's a Hall of Famer.
I mean,
I believe Santana is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know about Martel though, but he should be. I mean, I would think so.
I don't think he is. I think you're right. I think Santana is, but Martel is not.
Let's
check it around right now.
All jerks.
Let's see, Martel.
They were good. Like, just like, I mean, if their influence is you think they were better than they actually were, and they were on longer than they actually were, like, testament to them. But yeah, man,
some people, I'm not even kidding you,
long.
and some people's greatest tag teams list, the Mega Powers are in the top 20. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah,
that's awful. That's awful.
Sherry Martel is, Rick Martel is not, but we knew this. But a lot of people do feel that he deserves to be there, and I would agree with that. When you think of the wrestling lore and where you Rick Martel is.
Sherry is his sister.
I don't think so.
No,
is that true? I don't think so.
Are they related?
No,
I don't think they're related anyway. They said the same last name.
Yeah. I was like, holy shit. Okay.
No, but he was saying Sherry Martel is, but like Rick Martel is not. And Santana got put in 2024.
Oh,
no,
wow.
Not 2024. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. 2004. It was WrestleMania 20. I'm mixing up.
Okay.
Okay. That makes way more sense.
It was way early because I think Shawn Michaels inducted him, because it was.
Oh, that's nice though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's when it went in. 2004.
And I told him you're not going over about 50 times.
I told him that you're not going over,
the
buddy.
gravelly voice. But that's why I wanted to do what happened to Strikeforce, because like so many people fondly remember them, and I'm like, people act like, dude, they were like 4-time tag team champion. They were like, it's like, no, they were champions for 5 months, and then they lost to Demolition
one time. Yeah. I mean, their breakup was very memorable, and they were very underrated but influential. But yeah, it's one of those. I'd say maybe even a missed opportunity with them. But
I think to your point, Dave, that's it. That's it.
So point.
To your point, that's it. Their breakup was super memorable because it established Rick Martel as the model and all that. And so people think, oh, if he broke up a tag team, it must have been a legendary tag team. They must have reigned for 5 years. Like, no, they did not.
No,
didn't happen. So, but yeah, so I mean, fantastic. And I'd also argue when we're in that particular realm of childhood to adulthood, core memories stick hard, and you think they're bigger than they really are. But still, a fantastic team, a lot of fun. They did bring new ideas to tag team lore, like being a little faster, a little crisper, and more babyface stuff. So they did change it a bit as things moved on. So they had an impact. For audio fans, give us a listen to Apple, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And for video, check us out on YouTube at Our Wrestling Channel. And look to your left for several other video options. And you can also give us a follow at Instagram at O.W.P. For Craig, Jess, and myself, this is the O.W.P. signing off. Have a good one. I got it right that time, buddy.